Have you ever sat at your desk staring at the clock just waiting for the day to end? You're not alone. So many people feel trapped in the 9-to-5 grind, working for decades just to hopefully retire in their late 60s. They trade their best years, their time, their energy, for a paycheck that barely covers the bills. But what if I told you there was another way? What if you could break free from that cycle, not in 40 years, but maybe in 10 or 15? This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme or a lottery fantasy. It's a real, tangible strategy that thousands of ordinary people are using to take back control of their lives. It's a movement, and it's called FIRE. The idea of retiring early sounds like something reserved for the ultra-wealthy. But the truth is, the FIRE movement is built for regular people. Teachers, engineers, graphic designers, baristas. The core principle is surprisingly simple. Redesign your financial life with one goal in mind: freedom. Freedom from a job you don't love. Freedom to travel. Freedom to pursue passions and spend time with family. It's about buying back your most valuable asset, your time. Cracking the code to financial freedom. So what exactly is this FIRE thing? The acronym stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. Financial independence is the ultimate goal. It's the point where you no longer have to trade your time for money to survive. Imagine your investments acting like little employees that work for you 24/7. Stocks, real estate, rentals, those assets pay for housing, food, transport, and everything else. When your passive income from these assets exceeds your annual expenses, you've officially made it. You are financially independent. The retire early part is the exciting consequence. Traditional retirement age, 65, 67. FIRE followers aim to get there much, much sooner. Retiring in your 50s, 40s, or even 30s, it sounds insane, but it's purely a numbers game. Widen the gap between what you earn and what you spend, then invest that difference wisely. It's not magic, it's math. Optimize your finances to reach that crossover point ASAP. There are different flavors of FIRE: lean FIRE, fat FIRE, barista FIRE. Lean might be living on $40K per year. Fat FIRE means more comfort. Barista FIRE mixes part-time work with investments. The core mechanism, a high savings rate. Traditional advice says 10-15%. FIRE proponents aim for 50, 60, or even 70%. Save more and you increase what you invest while shrinking your target number. A powerful 1-2 punch. This is the secret sauce. The absolute foundation of the FIRE movement is a radical approach to saving money. This isn't about putting away a few bucks here and there. Most people earn money, spend it, and then save whatever is left. The FIRE method demands you earn money, save a massive chunk first, then figure out how to live on the rest. Paying yourself first, but on steroids. Your savings goal becomes the most important bill you have to pay each month. More important than streaming subscriptions or your daily coffee. Your savings rate is the single most important metric on your FIRE journey. It's the percentage of your take-home pay you sock away for investments. If you save 10%, retirement takes a very long time. At 50%, you save 1 year's living expenses for every year you work. At 50%, you could cut your career to 15 to 17 years. At 70%, FI can come in under a decade. This number controls your retirement timeline. So how do you achieve such a high savings rate? It starts with a budget. You cannot optimize what you do not measure. Track every dollar in and every dollar out. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or a simple notebook. For at least a month, get a crystal clear picture of where your money goes. You will be shocked. Small purchases add up. Awareness plugs the leaks in your financial boat. Then automate your savings. Set an automatic transfer the day after payday so the money never tempts you. Treat it as if it never existed. Start slightly uncomfortable, 25% or 30%, and live on the rest. Next month, bump it up a bit more. This aggressive, intentional, automated approach separates wishful thinking from a plan. Saving a huge portion of your income sounds great, but that money has to come from somewhere. That brings us to the second pillar of FIRE, consciously and ruthlessly cutting your expenses. For most people, the biggest opportunities are the big three: housing, transportation, food. These three categories often consume 60 to 70% of a typical budget. If you can make significant cuts here, you'll make more progress than clipping 1,000 coupons. Start with housing. Challenge the idea of buying the biggest house you can afford. Consider house hacking. Buy a duplex or triplex, live in one unit, rent the others. Rental income can cover your mortgage. If you're not ready to be a landlord, rent a room or choose a smaller apartment in a cheaper area. Downsizing can free up hundreds or thousands of dollars every month. Next up, transportation. Car ownership hides many costs, payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, depreciation. Many fire enthusiasts go car-free, use transit, bike, or walk. If you need a car, buy a reliable used one with cash. Finally, food. Small daily habits add up. Eating out, delivery, daily coffees. Cook at home, meal prep on weekends, brew coffee, buy in bulk. Focus on whole foods. Treat restaurants intentionally, not by default. You can still enjoy life. Just do it intentionally as a treat. Small daily changes compound into huge savings without sacrificing the life you love. Cutting expenses is powerful, but it has limits. You can only cut spending so far. Your income has virtually unlimited potential to grow. The third step is to focus on increasing your earnings. The more you earn, the faster you can shovel money into investments. Inside your career becomes so valuable you command a higher salary. Take on visible projects, earn certifications, learn new skills. Invest in yourself, and don't be afraid to change jobs every few years. Often the biggest raises come from switching companies. But why stop at one income stream? Build side hustles, freelance, sell crafts, teach lessons, rideshare, deliver, dog walk. The goal is to funnel extra earnings into investments or to create passive/semi-passive income streams. Write an ebook, start a YouTube channel, build a niche site, or invest in rental properties. These require upfront work but can pay while you sleep. Automate and scale side hustles toward passive income. Combining a high-paying day job with one or two side hustles is a fast track to a massive savings rate. More income means more to invest and a dramatically accelerated path to financial independence. Always know your market value and be prepared to negotiate. Take on high-visibility work and ask for raises. Sometimes moving companies is the fastest path to a big salary jump. Think long-term. Channel extra earnings to investments. Let upfront hustle create long-term passive results. This is how you shave years off your timeline. You've slashed expenses and boosted income. Now what do you do with the cash piling up? Step 4. Invest. Cash sitting in a bank loses purchasing power to inflation. You need compound growth. Let your money make money for you over time. For most people, low-cost index funds or ETFs are the simplest, most effective vehicle. Don't be intimidated. An index fund holds a slice of many companies, like the S&P 500. You're betting on the whole economy, not one stock. Skip stock-picking stress and stay diversified and hands-off. Be consistent. Use dollar-cost averaging. Invest a fixed amount regularly, regardless of market moves. When markets dip, your dollars buy more shares. Downturns are opportunities. The worst mistake is panicking and selling in a crash. Time in the market beats timing the market. Patience is the core skill. Most FIRE portfolios mix stocks and real estate. Each offers different cash flow and appreciation. Rentals give monthly cash flow but are more hands-on. Index funds are passive. Build a portfolio of income-producing assets. That's the engine that will power your early retirement. It's not gambling. It's systematic, disciplined wealth building. Automate investing, reinvest dividends, and keep your costs low. Over decades, compound growth and discipline do the heavy lifting. Let time be your ally. How much money do I actually need to retire? It feels like an impossibly large number. But the FIRE community uses a simple rule of thumb, the 4% rule. It's directly related to the rule of 25. Multiply your annual expenses by 25 to get your FI number. That target turns a vague dream into a concrete goal. Example, $40,000 per year x 25 equals $1 million. If you need $60,000 a year, your target is $1.5 million. This works because 4% of your portfolio is roughly equal to the annual withdrawal that can last decades. It's a guideline, not a guarantee, based on historical returns. Some use 3.5% or 3% to be conservative, 28. 5x or 33x expenses. The exact percent matters less than having a finite, calculable target and a plan to get there. Every dollar you cut from annual expenses reduces your FI number by $25. Save $400 a month by canceling subscriptions or cooking at home. That's $4,800 a year, which lowers your FI number by $120,000. That's why optimizing spending is powerful. It permanently lowers the bar for freedom. Remember, historical data isn't a guarantee. Adjust your withdrawal rate to your comfort level. Once you know your target, create a realistic step-by-step plan. Increase savings, grow income, invest consistently. Small reductions in spending compound into massive reductions in the amount you need to save. Sometimes the numbers seem huge and out of reach. $1 million sounds like a fortune, but real-life examples show ordinary people can do it. Consider Sarah and Tom, both teachers, combined after-tax income $90,000. By traditional standards, they'd work 35 years. FIRE gives alternatives. They downsize, saving $700, sell a car, saving $400, commit to meal prep, saving $500. That's $1,600 a month, $19,200 a year. Their expenses drop to $40,000 a year, and savings jump dramatically. Tom tutors evenings, bringing the household income near $100,000 while expenses are $40K. They save $60K per year, 60% savings rate. Investing $60,000 a year into low-cost index funds can reach $1 million in roughly 11-12 years. They could be FI before 40. It's also the software engineer who lives with roommates to save 70% of a high salary. The nurse who picks up extra shifts and invests in rentals. No secret inheritance or lottery. The common thread is intentionality. Small, consistent choices, compounded over a decade, produce extraordinary outcomes. These examples show it's attainable for many people if you align your life with the goal. Start now. Let compounding and time work for you. Reading about FIRE can be exciting and overwhelming. The numbers may feel huge and the changes drastic, but the journey is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about one small positive step today and another tomorrow that build momentum. The worst mistake is doing nothing because the goal seems huge. First step, figure out where you stand. Tonight, take 30 minutes to calculate your net worth. Add up cash, investments, home equity, and subtract liabilities like credit card debt, student loans, car loans. Track your spending for 1 month. Just observe without judgment. Awareness is the most powerful catalyst for change. Pick one thing to change. Cancel one unused streaming service, brew your coffee at home, or set up an automatic $50 transfer. Just one change. Small wins build confidence and prove you control your financial destiny. Start small, stay consistent, and be patient. Your future financially free self will thank you. FIRE is about designing a life aligned with your values, not dictated by obligations. Reject being a cog in the machine. Decide today to start the journey. Make that decision now. Put one pebble in a jar, schedule a recurring transfer, track your spending. Small, consistent actions are votes for your future self. The time is now.